Hi everyone, I'm Liz Peterson, a sales process design and automation consultant, and welcome back to another one of my Pipedrive training videos. In today's video, I want to show you how you can use Pipedrive's workflow automation to create an automation once a meeting is scheduled using Pipedrive's meeting scheduler tool. If you're not already familiar with setting up Pipedrive's meeting scheduler, go ahead and follow this link to another video I created on setting up the meeting scheduler. And once you've got it set up, you can come back to this video to learn how you can build automations that will happen once a meeting is booked. As always, if you like this content, please go ahead and subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments or ideas for other videos you'd like to see, go ahead and leave a comment below. I really do love hearing from you. And with that, we will dive in. When a meeting is booked using Pipedrive's meeting scheduler, there is going to be an activity that is automatically created for that meeting. And we can use that activity to then program updates to happen to different things in the Pipedrive system. So we could update leads, deals, so on and so forth. For this demo, I'm going to update leads. So in this example, we're going to say I imported a bunch of leads into Pipedrive, and I'm going to send a group email invitation for them to book a product demo. And if they book a product demo, then I want the lead to automatically be converted into a deal. So that's what I'm going to build in workflow automations, and then we'll see it in practice. So here over in automations, what I'm going to do is the trigger is going to be that an activity is created, right? That's what happens automatically by virtue of the meeting scheduler. So for the trigger, activity is created or added, but I don't want this to happen when any activity is created. I only want it when the subject contains the product demo. So let me go back to my activities here, right? This is always going to be standard. So product demo is the name of my meeting, and that always is the end of the activity subject. So I'm going to do activity subject ends with, and I can even do the dash product demo. There we go. So I'm going to apply that condition. So when an activity is created and it ends with product demo, then what I want to happen is I want an action to take place and I want a lead to be converted to a deal. So I'm going to go ahead and click next. And I'm going to select the lead that's connected to the activity. So that's going to be, again, by default, if there is a lead that exists for that person. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that action. Now, one thing you'll notice is I actually have lots of different pipelines here, right? Lots of different pipelines. But when I convert the lead to a deal, I don't have any control over where it gets created. But of course, I actually do want it to be created in a specific place. So I'm going to go ahead then and update the deal. So take another action, and here I'm going to update deal detail fields. Click next. And then here, the fields I want to update actually are the demo date, because I can add that, and then also the stage, and I don't think I need pipeline as well, so the stage. So I'm going to go ahead and click next, and then here, the deal I want is the one I created in step 3. That's the one I want to update. And then for the stage, I want this to be in, we'll say, the intro call scheduled stage. And then for the demo date, this is a date field, and I can actually put in the activity due date, right? That's going to be the date of the call, so I can capture the demo date right there in that field. So I will go ahead and apply this action, and then I want this to be triggered by any user, and this is going to be that's the name of my automation there. I'm going to make this active and I'm going to save it. So now I, of course, want to test this and show you how it works. So back in my leads inbox, I'm going to go ahead and send that group email and invite all these people to the product demo. So I'm sending those 3 messages. And then if I go into one of these leads, we will see this sending here in a second. All right, so that has sent. So then I'm going to pretend that I'm Jacob here. So I'm going to go ahead and use this link, and I'm going to grab his email, which he would use in the booking. And then I'm going to go ahead and book an appointment as if I was him. So now what we're going to see, you actually saw that activity was created there. And if I refresh this, you see now there are only 2 leads here. So now I want to see if my automation worked. So if I go to my deals here in this standard pipeline, I have this deal in the intro call scheduled stage, just as I had programmed. And then over here on the left-hand side, I have the demo date here. And then again, I have this activity tied to the deal. So if I go to my activities here, you can see how these two look different. This one, which is not tied to a lead or a deal and didn't have any automation run on it, it just has the activity subject, whereas this one is tied to that deal, which was converted from a lead. So then if you want to see the run history back in Workflow Automations, here you can always look and see what has happened in the history log here. But that automation is now built. Now in this automation, this first part is always going to be the same. So activity created, and then the activity subject ends with, and then whatever is the name of your meeting type. But you can use this automation for lots of different updates that you want to make in the system. For example, if you're not using the leads inbox, maybe you just want to update the deal stage. You can do that in the same exact way. Instead of having this step, you would just jump straight to this step, and you would be able to use the deal that exists from step 1, because the deal actually exists when the activity is created if that deal is in Pipedrive. So again, this is just one example of how you can build a workflow automation when you are using the meeting scheduler, but there are lots of different options, and the same kind of 2 first steps are going to be what get you there to create all those different automations that you might want. As always, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments or ideas for other videos, go ahead and leave a comment below. And if you like this content, please subscribe. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.